Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boys from Another Mother. This week we're going to do a couple of trailer reactions. Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I've heard nothing about it. Do you know anything about it, Mitch?
I know it's basically about the tale of Sir Duncan the Tall, who was a very, very legendary knight, basically 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones. That's generally what I know. I know he has a squire of very special significance. I'm not going to say anything in case it's a spoiler.
Okay, and no further ado, let's watch this review trailer. I mean trailer. God damn it.
I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy. He charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you, sir.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh!
Boys, stop gaping. Sit to my horse.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters. These men have a name. I'm trading. What chance do I have?
I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone? I need to fight honorably. But sometimes I think I buried my courage alongside the old man.
Within every man, there are many men. So be brave. Be just. Be tall.
Interesting. That seems very much lighthearted. I wonder if it's on purpose like that. Is it going to be brutal like Game of Thrones was, or is it going to be very lighthearted? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm not going to explain in detail, just in case people are going to listen and be ruined by the story, but you know, the Targaryens are still in reign. Diplomacies and whatnot, how culture has, for lack of a better word, developed. A better term to say, underdeveloped. But I know the story of Duncan the Tall, and he does get mentioned a lot as a reference, even in the Game of Thrones series. That's how much of a legend he was. One of the very few characters in the show that actually was a good general person with a good heart that actually had made a name for himself in a life without anything bad happening to him for an extension period of time. And anybody who's anybody knows who that kid is. I'm not going to name him unless we do a spoiler for it. Yeah, I'm not sure how long the series will go for, because I feel like Sir Duncan's story, in terms of what is mentioned of him in the book series and everything, his story could probably be told in one season if they do time lapses and all that stuff. They show a lot that I can recognize just from what I've read, because generally he is a peasant that lives in the scraps, and just by his own sheer will or blind luck becomes one of the knights of the Seven. You know, he becomes one of the greatest fighters of his time. So it's a very intriguing story, and it's very, I guess for a lot of people, a relatable story for people that start from, you know, poor beginnings and make something of themselves. He was a champion for the smaller person and everything. So it's going to be great to see a character like that in this kind of world where, you know, violence and brutality and being selfish and all that is usually what keeps you alive longer than being honorable and sacrificial and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. But again, I'm not sure if it's going to ruin much of the codex of this world, because if we're going to watch this, I'm sure it's going to give away a lot of spoilers about House of Dragon. So, yeah, I don't know if they're going to be releasing this before it. It looks like they are because we've got trailers for it. So, that's my 2 cents on it.
Well, giving away spoilers for House of Dragons. When was the House of Dragons set? Like 100 years before?
I said that, 150 years, and the TV series is still going.
Yeah.
They're up to season 3. There's supposedly going to be 2 more seasons of that. So, yeah, I don't know how they're going to beat around the bush.
This is a similar time period? This one
This is
here?
150 years after the House of Dragon.
Oh, I thought it was 100 years before.
No, this is after. This is after 100, like around 150 years after the House of Dragon, and about 100 years before the Game of Thrones.
Oh, right. So House of Dragons 250 years before Game of Thrones then.
Generally, yes.
Okay.
Don't quote me on those exact numbers, but yeah, it's, a couple centuries.
All right, so you reckon they're going to spoil it a bit? They can spoil it. I mean, it's 150
Possible.
years. But like the House of Dragons is, I guess it's Targaryens. Yeah, so they can't really talk about their past much because it's a Targaryens 150 years in the future. I don't know, that dragon we saw, man, was that a real dragon or was that like just a show?
It was not a real dragon.
Yeah,
no.
it was just part of the show. Like, oh, once upon a time we had dragons and shit.
Well, that could be a spoiler. But anybody knows, by the time of Game of Thrones, there's no dragons left. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. I honestly had no idea they're making another spin-off of Game of Thrones. So
I didn't know either.
Yeah,
I thought this was going to be the next season of House of Dragon. But then I heard a couple of days ago from people, no, it's going to be such and such. Oh, okay. It's another spin-off series.
Well, who's writing it? Do you know who's writing it? Hopefully it's not
I don't know.
the
I won't
dumbasses.
be surprised if it's the same writers of House of Dragon, given they would have the whole set and the whole everything for it. Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm interested to watch it. I'm just concerned that it's just going to give away stuff from another series that hasn't finished yet. It's just seems like it's kind of rushed in.
Yeah. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. I don't have too much to say about it. They showed some cool scenes in that. Yeah, I mean, I'm more curious to see it, honestly. HBO Max. I'm guessing that's the paid version of HBO. So is House... I don't know, isn't House of Dragons on Amazon? So it's kind of weird.
HBO, man.
Also HBO? Okay.
Always been on HBO.
Well, it's a big time for HBO because House of Dragons is also coming out soon. So we'll see how that all goes.
But that's what I'm saying. Is this going to be before it or after it? Because we got trailers for this, but not House of the Dragon yet.
Yeah. Do they have a date? Let's see. January 18th.
Okay. When's House of the Dragon season 3?
House of
We haven't
Dragons.
got any advertisement for it yet. So
Dragons season 3. Summer 2026.
Yeah. There you go. So they're going to bring this out first. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it without giving away any wink. This happened to your family because you're part of the same bloodline. Is oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because if anybody has watched Game of Thrones, even in Game of Thrones, they mention about certain family histories and what happened to them that give away the events in House of Dragon. Luckily, a lot of that information was 10 years ago, so anybody who's not fanatical about it probably would not know, so they've forgotten about it. But I feel like this show is going to bring up stuff that's going to be more easily remembered because House of the Dragon is still kind of fresh in their minds. So, yeah, that's my only issue with it, that they seem to be bringing it out the wrong time period.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of weird, honestly.
Hmm.
All right, we'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's our reaction. I hope you comment below and subscribe and stuff like that, and then we can make more videos. Even though we'll make more videos anyway. But yeah. All right, people.
More.
More. All right, see you everyone. Bye.